Hi, welcome back to another video. It's going to be another video on a vintage spincast reel. So this reel I have today is one of my favorites. And this is a compact Spyder, and on the bottom it says Omori SS Japan. Now I'm not sure about Omori, what that means. I know I've watched some videos on other channels of reel reviews, reel take aparts, and I think some of the old Shakespeare's were made by Omori. I guess it's some kind of Japanese company that maybe helped with this reel, or maybe they made it. I'm not sure. I really don't know. If anyone has any information about it, I'd like to hear it. So this reel is, this age of this reel, I really don't know. I'm guessing, to me, it's probably early 60s. It's a pretty old reel. And so you have your plastic or nylon push button. Here's your handle. And luckily this handle knob does turn pretty well. Has some chrome gloss right here. And your front cover is pretty, not beat up, but a lot of paint missing. And maybe I'll repaint this someday. I'm not sure. I'd like to find the exact color and get that gloss to it. So here's your drag up here, and most of these Japanese reels back then, they're really just general copies of like a Johnson Century. I guess that's probably the most famous spincast reel ever. So you're just trying to make something that looked like that or a function similar to that. And this one you can't change your handle sides or anything. So it's going to show you a little bit about the inside of it. I'm just going to take off. I'm not going to take the whole thing apart, and I'll explain more in a sec. So on the side panel, you just have one flathead screw. So I'm going to take this off. You can take your push button off, and this side plate. This side plate has a little notch right here that fits in a slot right here. So this is one of these reels that you take out the axle shaft. It has to come out this way. And right here, here's your main gear. Here's your spring. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a little tiny clip right here. It's just a round circle of wire with a tiny opening, and it's a real pain to get off and on. And it's a good chance of it, if you're losing it, if you try to take it apart. So I'm not going to take that apart. I already had it off once, and I'm not going to do it again. And I'm just going to take off the front cover here. The front cover just unscrews. And there's a nut right here. I'm going to take that one off. Take off the rotor, and it has this little piece underneath the nut. It has two little tags on the bottom, and they fit in these two round holes right here. And then you got a C-clip on your spool. Pull that off. See, spool can come off now. And this has a really interesting drag. It's sort of, I haven't seen anything similar to this before. So this arm right here, this plastic arm, when you tighten the drag, you see that arm going down? So the bottom, pointer here, so this part right here is curved, and that rides up against the back of the spool. Here's your little cutouts here for your click, for your drag. And this little cutout right here, this area here, that rides inside of that. So that's putting pressure on the spool right here, which is kind of neat. And you can see how brown it is. This was full of dirty brown grease when I got it. Everything was really stiff. So imagine that was white at one point, and this is so old that it's taken on the color of the grease. So let's put this back on, and you have your C-clip. And after that, here's your rotor. Guess you really should put this push button on first. Upside down. So Compac is a brand that's been around for a long time. It stands for Commerce Pacific Limited, I think it is. And they've been out of Japan, and there's like an import company. And I'm not sure if they made their own reels, or I think I've read once that Olympic may have made a lot of their reels. But in any case, it's been around a long time. Compac is still around today. I live in Canada, and there's still like you can still buy Compac, not really reels, but rods and fishing line, especially boat rods and some fishing, especially some saltwater fishing tackle. So after that, it's a lot easier to put this on. And Compac is a brand that was pretty common when I was growing up back in the 80s. I remember having several Compac reels, but not this particular one. So to put that on, line up the two tabs, and then all that's left is your nut. These are pretty small pieces. This is a really small reel. This is a reel for panfish, probably like trout fishing, stuff like that. Just tighten that up. Really don't like using pliers on this stuff like this, but that's all I have here right now. And then you can tighten your drag right here. So this is nice this stainless steel rotor here, nice pickup pin. It's not a fast reel, but it's not really slow either. And your front cover goes back on. Yeah, so that's it. Compac Spyder, Omori SS Japan. Super smooth reel. I can't wait to use this one. Great little reel for panfish. And like I said, it's probably back, I'm guessing this is early 60s. It's definitely not 70s or 80s. But cool reel. And yep, I really look forward to using it. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.